Over to the left-hand side, the tug there with the barges. They're going upriver. They'll be loaded up with household refuge. Then we'll be brought back downriver by barge. The household refuge will be taken down to Raynham, taken ashore and used for land reclamation. Now as we turn round and slightly ahead of us, to the left-hand side, you have the HMS Belfast, a C-class cruiser, Great Fire of London of 1666, designed by Sir Christopher Wren, assisted by Nicholas Hawkshaw. Took 5 years to build, stands 202 feet tall. The exact distance from where the fire first started in the bacon shop in Wooding Lane on the 1st of September 1666. We're now about to pass beneath the New London Bridge, opened officially in 1972 by Her Majesty the Queen. The old London Bridge had to come down, its foundations were sinking. It was sold to an American called Mr. better known for his chainsaws, shipped over to America and now spans Lake Havasu in the Arizona desert, a man-made lake. Over to the left-hand side, between the gap in the buildings, one of the finest pieces of Gothic architecture in this country, Southern Cathedral, parts of which date back to the 13th century. It was there that the son of a local tradesman was baptised, his name John Harvard. He later went to America, where he founded the very famous Harvard University in Massachusetts. He was baptised in 1610, right in the corner of the bridge, opened in 1864. Now as we pass beneath this bridge, and to your left and right, you will see the red supports of the old St Paul's Railway Bridge. It became unsafe and had to come down. It used to carry the Dover to Chatham Railway. They couldn't take away the red supports, otherwise it will undermine the foundations of the Alexandra Railway Bridge. The next bridge, the Blackfriars Road Bridge. If you look at the buttresses on the bridge, the marble columns, the tops resembling the vault of the church. Taken from the Blackfriars Monastery, which once stood on the right-hand bank, used in the construction of the bridge and the Pacific Witch of Queen Victoria. The bridge was opened by Queen Victoria in 1865. Over to your right-hand side, the semicircular building, Unilever House, built in 1932, the London head offices of Lever Brothers, the soap and detergent manufacturers. The white building with a sloping roof, once the city of London School for Boys, now closed down and moved further downriver. Came to this site in 1886. Now Winston Churchill actually went to that school prior to going to Paris. The next building, the red brick building, the Gothic style building resembling a church, signed college and library, designed by Arthur Bloomfield. Came to this site in 1883 and was built for the benefit of the Anglican clergy and houses over 100,000 volumes, most of which are rare, including Queen Victoria's personal diary and Bible, also the first Bible to be printed on Paxton printing press. The ship here to our right-hand side, the black ship, the President, a First World War German gunboat, captured in the China Seas, brought up river here, moored there permanently, and was once used by the Royal Navy, for the Royal Naval Volunteer Reserves. It's now been taken over by an organisation called Interaction, the teaching and the use of computers to underprivileged children. To your right-hand side, a very small park, Temple Gardens. Now, according to William Shakespeare's Henry IV, it was in the Temple Gardens that the rival Yorkists and Lancastrians won the red and white roses, which were to be the emblem of their strife, the War of the Roses. Also to your right-hand side, coming into view, the red telephone box. Now, there's not a lot of red telephone box, but there is that one. They're being replaced now by much more modern telephone boxes. That one has a station. This is the City of London. Just ahead of us to our right here, the stone archway, the Temple Bar. It divides the city of London, which we're about to leave, which is in fact one of the smallest cities in the world, measuring just 1 square mile. And we're about to enter the city of Westminster. But to the right-hand side of the archway, look, 2 silver graphics, 2 griffins. They're guarding the entrance to the city of London. On each major road entrance, there are 2 similar griffins. They're there to ward off evil spells from entering the city of London. The white painted ship here to our right is called the Wellington, presented to this country by the New Zealand government, and houses the Honourable Company of Master Mariners, one of the youngest livery companies in the city of London, whose president is the Duke of Edinburgh. That's for retired sea captains. To be a member of that very elite club, you would have to have sailed around the Cape of Good. Coming into view on the right-hand side, the smaller ship is also painted white, and it's called the St. Catherine, a floating private nightclub. Membership £500 per year. But more interesting than that, that small ship was used by Her Majesty the Queen. When she went on the River Thames, that's the vessel she used to use. It's now been taken over by a much more modern vessel, as I pointed out to you earlier, the Royal North. The very new vessel to our right-hand side, painted blue, the red patch on the stern, the front looking rather like Concorde. She's called the Symphony. Registered in Paris. The company that I work for, Water, had a walk round from here. It's operating up and down the Thames this year. Valuation £1 million. 1 sheet of glass there, cost £10,000. Building over to your right-hand side, coming into view, Somerset House and King's College, designed by William Chambers in 1755. Once the London residence of the Dukes of Somerset. It was also the head registry of all births, deaths and marriages that occurred in the United Kingdom. That was up until 1972. It now houses your friend and my friend, the Inland Revenue, the tax man. You could say that's where they used to patch them, dispatch them, now they catch them. To the right-hand side, the floating police station. Headquarters of the Metropolitan Police, Thames Division at Waterloo. They are in fact the oldest organised police force in the world, founded in the 17th century by 2 Scotsmen, Patrick Calhoun and James Harriot. We're now passing beneath the Waterloo Road Bridge, opened in 1945 by the late Herbert Morris, designed by Sir Giles Gilbert Scott, who also designed Liverpool Cathedral. Now it's commonly known as the Ladies' Bridge, owing to the fact it was built almost entirely of female labour, owing to the fact that most of the men were where it were at the time. Now labour was rather short. To your right-hand side, the original Queen Mary, not the one that's in America, that's the original one. She is the original Queen Mary, a floating restaurant and public house. Coming into view on your right-hand side, Cleopatra's Needle. First set up in Peloponnese in Egypt by Theomes III around 1400 BC. It was presented to this country in 1819 by Mohammed Ali, Viceroy of Egypt, to commemorate the defeat of Napoleon by Lord Nelson at the Battle of the River Nile. The obelisk stands 21 metres high, weighs approximately 150 tons. Now, have you noticed the statement there? The 2 lines, the 2 strings. They face Cleopatra's Needle. Now, they're admiring it instead of guarding it. They should face the other way. Over to the left-hand side, Queen Elizabeth Hall and Hurst, to the fact that the railway runs alongside the Royal Festival Hall. The bridge here, the Charing Cross Railway Bridge, is the only bridge to span the Thames where you have the mainline railway running across the top of the bridge. In the bridge at this point, you have the underground system serving the Waterloo station. Now as we turn round, over to our left, very fine view this of Westminster, or commonly known as the House of Parliament. The tall tower which House have got is known as the St Stephen's Tower, standing 316 feet tall.